Well, it is one way of giving back to those who have served our country. If you are a veteran looking to enter or re-enter the workforce, there is an upcoming workshop and job fair that you might want to attend. Here with more now on these different events are Victor Quillen and McKenzie Todd, and it's good to have both of you with us.
Good morning.
Glad to be here.
Good morning. Sleigh ride in
Yeah.
a little bit. We're glad you're here. McKenzie, first of all, tell me a little bit about Tennessee Reconnect and how that works.
All right, Tennessee Reconnect is Governor Bill Haslam's Drive to 55 initiative, which he challenged Tennesseans by the year 2025 to have 55% of working Tennesseans to have either a certificate, a 2-year degree, or a 4-year degree. And so Tennessee Reconnect is one of those initiatives to make that possible. So Tennessee Reconnect wants to grab the adults who either went to school and had to drop out or leave for whatever reason, maybe life got in the way, or adults who didn't go to school and now are realizing they want to go and they want some help figuring out the first steps, a cheerleader, just somebody to really be there to help them figure out how to do it so they can better their lives.
And not only is this an initiative, it's an initiative with a lot of work behind it. You guys have come up with just some wonderful different ways to make sure and reach those people and give them those opportunities to let them know that you're there for them.
Exactly.
Help them through that process. And one of the things that you guys are doing, you've got several different events coming up. Some of these you do quarterly, but we want to talk a little bit about this particular one that's reaching out to veterans. And Victor, you were going to tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, this is going to be on February 1st. This is at the Johnson City Career Center. And what we're doing, we're having workshops for veterans starting in the morning at 10 o'clock. So there'll be workshops on career planning, interview skills, how to dress, etc. So from 10 to 12, it's veterans in the workshops. Then from 12 to 1, we're having those veterans who are in the workshops will have lunch with a local employer, and they will the HR representative from the local employer will tell them what she looks for when she's hiring. Then at 1 o'clock, the career fair will start, and we'll have 15 employers there, and the career fair is open to the public. It's not just for veterans. So.
And what you're finding is some of these veterans have been so focused on other things, they have kind of lost sight on the workforce and what they need to get back into it. So to be able to provide that for them, what kind of a reaction do you usually get from them?
Well, I work a lot with veterans who are just coming out of service, and so we kind of have to reorient them to what a civilian employer expects. And we find, though, that civilian employers really like to hire veterans because veterans already have a lot of the soft skills like knowing how to show up on time, being professional. So a lot of it is just reorienting the veteran to what the civilian employer expects.
And you guys also have a fundraiser that Wendy's is participating in to kind of make sure that these programs will continue. Tell me a little bit about what Wendy's is doing to take part.
Also on February 1st, that evening, Wendy's over on State of Franklin, across from ETSU, is going to be doing a percentage night where anyone who comes in and mentions that they're there to support Tennessee Reconnect, the more people who come, the better it comes for percentage for us, but we'll at least get 10% of the food purchased for those people who mention Tennessee Reconnect. So if you'll just come in, bring your friends, bring your family, and get your favorite thing at Wendy's, and make sure to mention Tennessee Reconnect. And we'll also be there we can talk to some people about what they want to, we can better explain Tennessee Reconnect and meet people and recruit.
And that, I was going to say, that's a great opportunity. Not only are you helping to fund the program, you're also reaching out and being active in the community to get that information to the folks that are really in need.
Yes, we're excited about it.
And then you also have a career fair that's coming up that's for veterans and non-veterans, right? That's coming up, the education fair.
Right, that'll be, are you talking about the one on Wednesday as well? Yeah, so the career fair will also include training providers. Tennessee Reconnect will be there. Yes. So for people who want to get back into school or get back into some kind of training, there'll be people there. There'll be Tennessee Reconnect to connect them with people, and then we'll have several of the actual providers there.
Yes. So really one-stop shopping to not only get the training that you need, but to talk to some of the employers and potentially get a job out of it as well.
Exactly.
Right, and we actually, at the Career Center, we have partners there who can help fund the training for people. Tennessee Reconnect and some other partners who can actually help fund the training to get people like drive to 55, get them that certificate or that
Wonderful.
2-year degree.
And Victor, you also do this on a quarterly basis, some
Yes.
of these things?
Yes, we do this veteran workshop and career fair. We've been doing it quarterly, so we did it, the first one was last July, then we did it as part of the veteran stand down in October, and now again this month.
And starting to see the success as these veterans are out and landing these jobs
Yes.
and getting back into the community.
Yeah, the first one we had I think 14 people hired that day, so.
That's wonderful. Well, great to have both of you on. Thank you for
Thank
what you do for the
you.
community. Very nice. And don't forget to stop by Wendy's and get your Frosty and your single. Here's the information on the Veterans Job Workshop. Again, that is all coming up February 1st. It begins at 10 o'clock. For more information, you can call that number right there on your screen. And don't forget to stop by Wendy's on State of Franklin Road in Johnson City, and you can go ahead and help support that cause. And here is an education fair coming up in a couple of weeks if you would like more information. That one's going to be held at the Kingsport Public Library. You can call that number for more. We're going to take a break. We're back with more of Daytime right after this.